let's do a super potent hyperpigmentation, melasma, anti-aging skincare routine, and I want to share with you a new super inexpensive product that I'm going to be testing for the first time today, so I need to know if any of you have tried this yet. But first, I have a question, and then I'm going to get into the skincare. This is my new robe. I love this robe. This is a Barefoot Dreams robe. I saw it at Dillard's the other day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have it. So I buy it. I'm all excited. I'm like, oh, I got my new leopard robe. And my husband's like, oh, I like your cow print robe. That's cute. And I'm like, it's not a cow. I'm a leopard. And so what I need to know, is this cow print or is this leopard print? I have nothing on my face right now. It is so dry, more so dehydrated, and it's kind of like almost flaky in some spots because the past few days I started using one of my all-time favorite Holy Grail products. I haven't had to use this in a while, but this is from Paula's Choice. This is their 2% BHA. This is probably their most famous product that they're known for. You guys, I started using this when I first discovered this brand. I was in my late 20s. Back then, I think this was like $9 or $12. It was so affordable. And this was like my ride or die. But if you have acne or if you have blackheads or large pores, especially on your nose, this is like the Mac Daddy of all if you want to quickly make your pores look super small. And back in the day, I used to use it every day, but then I stopped using it for years, and then I got another one, and instead of me remembering start slow, use it like once a week, then twice a week, I was like, I'm gonna do it 4 days in a row, morning and night. Oh my gosh, I mean, it got rid of the acne. But the skin, it's like your skin turns into snake skin when you use this, if your skin's not acclimated to it. So even though my skin looks glowy, it's not because it's hydrated right now, it's just because it's so stretched, so tight, because my skin's like ready to slough off. But so if you do use this, it is phenomenal, but just make sure you use it like once a week, then the next week try twice a week and work your way up. So not only are we going to fix this dry, dehydrated skin right now, we're also going to use some products that are really great at fading this dark marks and spots and helping with my melasma, but products that aren't super aggressive and strong and drying. When my face feels this dry, sometimes I will just splash it with water or just use a cream cleanser. But today I did use my, this is the Cetaphil, the Nourishing Oil to Foam Cleanser. I like this because it cleans all of that gunk I put on my face at night, and it doesn't strip my skin or dry out my skin. So I really, really like this one. This is one of my new favorites. I don't know if it's a Holy Grail yet, but my goodness, I love this. I love it so much, I just bought 2 more. But this is the May Love Fade Away Serum. I do have a discount code for this, but I reached out to them. I did ask them if they had a discount code because I really wanted to see if you guys could have to save money, to get a discount. So they did give me a discount code that you guys could use, so I thought that was really nice of them. But this serum, first of all, the scent of it, I don't like products that have like fake fragrance, but this is just like the natural botanical ingredients that are in here that give it this nice kind of herbal scent. You almost just feel like, and I'm putting more on than I normally do, but I guess because I'm talking, not paying attention, but it almost feels like, oh, like you're in a spa, and it's just like this clean, herbally scent. But what I love about this is instantly when I put this on, I don't know if you can tell how my skin just drinks it up. This is like a huge drink of water for my skin, but it's not just hydrating ingredients that are in here. This is a powerhouse for hyperpigmentation, melasma, old acne spots, or like me, fresh acne spots that are, leaving this dark marking on my skin. This will fade these spots so well. This has alpha-arbutin, this has kojic acid, this has licorice, and then a bunch of other fantastic ingredients that not just go to town to work on that pigment that is forming deep inside my skin, but also to help that pigment that's left on the surface of my skin after, like an acne spot, or if you see like that hyperpigmentation still just kind of sitting on your skin from sun damage or whatever. But it combats that pigmentation from different pathways, because our pigmentation, especially if you're like me, it's forming deep down in my skin. And so I might not see maybe a spot that's here. I might not see it now, but in like 30, 40, 50 days, it might start coming to the surface. So that's what this does. It really helps to tackle that pigmentation, whether it's from acne, sun damage, melasma, hyperpigmentation, age spots, you name it. This does such a great job at fading and breaking up that pigment. And anytime I get a red mark or, you know, a brown mark from having a pimple, it just fades it so fast. I'm just looking in this little like viewfinder monitor, it's like this big, and already I can see, now granted the kitchen lights are beaming off my forehead, but already I can see how glowy and hydrated, and this is not oil or, you know, slimy or wet or anything. This is completely dried down, but it's so ridiculously plump, and already my skin feels super hydrated. Now, could I just do this and then put my moisturizer or sunscreen on and call it a day? Yes, but for me, since I also want to use more anti-aging type products, even when my skin is feeling dry, my next step, I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite vitamin C serum. So there are so many different vitamin C serums on the market, and the ones that have L-ascorbic acid in them, those will cause so much irritation. I'm just spilling it all over. Those will cause, let me look in my mirror. Those will cause so much irritation on my skin. They burn, they sting, and then they will end up making my face get red and break out. This is unlike any other vitamin C serum I've ever used. This is so high strength, but it is not irritating at all. But this, I mean, hello, look at the glow that this is giving my skin. This also has an ingredient in it that helps break up those dark spots and pigment. So if you have dark spots, or maybe you have a little bit more sensitive skin and you're like me, I don't necessarily have sensitive skin. I just can't tolerate high strength L-ascorbic serums. But if you're like, I don't want just a basic low strength vitamin C serum, but you still want a powerhouse super high strength vitamin C serum, oh my gosh, this is phenomenal. And this is on a really good sale right now, so I will link that down below. Do you see this? Do you see the plumpness and the glow that my skin has? And again, I could stop here and just put on moisturizer, sunscreen, call it a day, but I want to show you this brand new product that I just purchased. This is from Good Molecules, a brand that I really like that's nice and affordable, but this is their new 10% azelaic acid treatment. And I've talked about azelaic acid for years. If you have rosacea, that's probably one of the biggest ingredients that doctors will prescribe is azelaic acid. Now, prescription azelaic acid comes in a little bit higher strength, I think like 15 or 20%. And, you know, perhaps if 10% isn't strong enough for you, definitely talk to your doctor. But you know, not all of us just want to go to the doctor, but we want to use azelaic acid. Now there's another one from the brand Paula's Choice. That's the one I've talked about for years because I do really like that one. And then there's some other brands that have azelaic acid that's more affordable, and I just never liked them because it's kind of, I think, hard to formulate because it stays grainy and it doesn't layer well. But I haven't tried this on my face yet, but I put it on my hand and I was like, ooh, this just feels like a really luxurious kind of lightweight moisturizer. So we're testing it for the first time today on my face to see, and that's probably enough. I did like, what, a pea size, but I'm actually gonna put a little bit more on because I wanna put it on where my pigment is. Actually, I'll put a little bit on my chest also because I have some old like sun damage here as well. Since this is more of a cream, but it's such a lightweight cream, it feels like a luxurious, lightweight kind of gel moisturizer. This doesn't burn, it doesn't sting, no irritation whatsoever, but you know, I've used azelaic acid on and off, usually the Paula's Choice one. I've used that for, you know, so many years, and it's fantastic, especially for hyperpigmentation, melasma, dark spots. But this is great if you have any, you know, old sun damage or spots like this from having acne. Azelaic acid is really good to help. It's another pathway, it's another way to break up that pigment. So that's why you'll rarely catch me just using one product or one ingredient for dark spots on my face, because sure, it might break up pigment on the surface, but it's not doing anything to combat that pigment that's forming deep in the skin. So that's why I like to layer. I always will layer 2, 3, sometimes 4 different products that are really good for dark spots on the skin. Any of you guys even use this yet? I saw they had a cleanser. I was gonna buy it, but I have so many cleansers right now, I wanna use them up first. This has, oh yeah, this does, it has 10% azelaic acid in it. That's the 3rd ingredient. And let's see what else is it. It has glycerin, 1.5% glycerin, and then it has a couple other ingredients that are nice for calming the skin, and it has a couple ingredients that are great for soothing, hydrating, and adding a little bit of moisture to the skin as well. So that's probably why it feels like a lightweight kind of gel moisturizer. I'll keep testing this and see if it fades these little acne marks even quicker since I've added that into the routine. Now, normally I would put just a smidge of moisturizer on, especially when my skin felt like snake skin and dry and dehydrated, and I would just use my affordable Vanicream that I love. But this azelaic acid, I know it's not a moisturizer, but since it has some moisturizing and hydrating ingredients, my skin feels like I've already put moisturizer on. So we're gonna skip moisturizer on my face, but this is another product I've been testing now for a few weeks and I really like it. This is from Maelove. This is their Forever Firm Neck Cream. This has copper tripeptide 1 in it, matrixyl 3000, also has argireline. So this is really good to help get rid of, I was starting to notice like this, I still have looser skin here. And it could be because I've lost a little, I've lost, I don't know, like 15 pounds, something like that. It could be because I've lost some more weight, but I have like this little kind of loose skin on my neck. Now granted, you know, I'm aging, we're all aging, I hope. You know, we're gonna see little things like this, but it was looking crepey. And so this, of course, instantly gets rid of the crepiness. But this says that, of course, you'll have hydrated skin and it'll be softer and firmer, less crepiness after 1 month. After 2 months, so I'm only around the 1 month mark, I guess. After 2 months, I'll continue using this. It says you'll see a reduction in the appearance of horizontal and vertical lines, as well as reduction in dark spots and overall even in the skin tone. And after 3 months, it says you'll see visibly firmer skin with less sagging. So I wanna see if we can firm kind of this little turkey gobble thing up and see if we can firm it up. And I usually will just bring it all the way up here behind my ears and on the back of my neck as well. So this one I feel like it does a bunch of different things at once, and so far I am really enjoying it. All right, and since I'm skipping my face moisturizer, I'm just gonna use my Dermatology. I mean, I talk about this all the time, but this, I usually use about 7 or 8 pumps of this, but I'm only gonna use 3 because I'm actually gonna put another sunscreen over top of this before I do my makeup. So I'm kind of just using this as my moisturizer with a little bit of sunscreen, but for me, I feel like using about 7, 8, 9 pumps is the proper amount for my face, my neck, and my chest. I don't just use one sunscreen anymore. I layer them because, I don't know, I just don't trust any sunscreen at this point with all the stuff, you know, that you hear coming out. It'll be a brand that everybody loves and then they're like, surprise, we've tested it and it's really only an SPF 2. So, you know, I've never heard anything negative about this brand. I mean, it's like one of my favorite sunscreens of all time. Whenever I travel and people are like, oh, can you bring me some of the best anti-aging skincare ever because I have wrinkles and spots on my face? I'm like, sure, I got you. And this is what I give them. And I hope they don't read that it says sunscreen, because usually people are thinking, sunscreen, I'm not at the beach or I'm not out gardening, and they don't think that it's something to use every day. But then when they use it all the time, they're like, oh my gosh, that anti-aging cream you gave me like has worked miracles on my face. And granted, it does have great ingredients, great antioxidants. It's a nice lightweight moisturizer. Gives the skin kind of this beautiful blurred glow. It's like the best makeup primer in the world, but it's the sunscreen. It's the sunscreen in this that is actually doing all the work. It's protecting what we're trying to use to repair. So if we're putting all this stuff to repair our skin and do all these things for anti-aging and spots and wrinkles, but yet we're not protecting it, then it can't work. It's like putting a paint job on your car and then sitting your car out in the elements and you don't like have wax on it or whatever to protect it, and you're wondering like, why is the paint looking all old and janky? Put the wax on the car and then you've got that layer of protection. And that's kind of like what a good sunscreen will do for the skin. If I ever share products that are out of your budget, I totally get it, you guys. Just leave me a comment and ask me like, hey, that product is out of my budget. Do you know of anything that might work the same that's more affordable? I am always trying to help everyone save money because I totally get it. Honestly, I think so many products on the market right now are ridiculously overpriced. And of course, what works great for me doesn't mean it's always gonna work great for you, and vice versa. The best way for you to know what's best for your beautiful face is, of course, to always talk to your doctor that you trust for your skin. I'll make sure I leave everything linked down below with the discount codes. Also, if there's a brand I didn't talk about in this video and maybe you're wondering like, hey, do you know if there's any Black Friday sales for that brand? Leave me a comment or look down below in this description box and I'll go ahead and let you guys know some of the huge Black Friday day sales, because some sales have already started, but I'll go ahead and make sure I put all those down below. Also, if you're curious, you know, because that one brand that you love might not be on a huge sale at this store, but I might know of the store that is an authorized retailer that has it for a really, really great discounted price. If you want to see my nighttime anti-aging hyperpigmentation age spot routine, I will pop that other video up here if you want to click on that and check it out. Thanks so much for watching. I am going to go change my leopard cow robe and put on my clothes for the day, and I'll see you in the next video.